Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have part 3 of a Moorish sovereign citizen in court who's doing everything in his power to ensure that he spends as much of his life in prison as possible by representing himself on 10 serious felony counts, including assault with intent to commit murder against his own brother. So let's begin.
Okay, we're on the record of the people of the state of Michigan versus Carnell Michael McCurry in all lowercase letters. 2305648. Mr. McCurry is charged with count 1, assault with intent to murder. Count 2, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder. Count 3, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 4, weapons, ammunition, possession by a felon. Count 5, assault with a dangerous weapon, felony assault. Count 6, 7, 8, and 9, weapons, felony firearm. Also count 10, weapons, felony firearm. Set for a motion here today. Appearances.
Edwin Sawaki, P5482A, appearing on behalf of the people.
Mr. McCurry, say your name, please.
Carnell Michael McCurry, ill, all lowercase, acting appropriate persona under the Michigan Constitution of 1963, Article 1, Section 13.
While Article 1, Section 13 does say that you have the right to defend yourself, it does not say that you should run headfirst into an oncoming train just to prove that you can.
I don't
And
need,
I know that you state that you don't need them, but the laws that I have to follow state that this is why.
well, I object because
I understand you should object.
I made a motion because he does not represent me. He is not responsible for me. I made a quasi contract, and it was served on the prosecution as well as this court. And the contract is clear and it must be enforced. Anything after this point, performance is accepted for the relief in the documents. There is not a corpus delicti. Where's the witness? Where's the victim? Where's the injured party?
You're getting into your motions.
I mean, no, I've sent it's a quasi contract which I sent to the courts, and it's clear. I mean, they have to either admit or deny the statement.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with Mr. Washington not being present?
Well, he's not my attorney. He's not responsible for me. I'm acting in appropriate persona, which the federal and state constitutions allow.
That does allow, but it also requires me to have an attorney present in the event that you request an
Well,
attorney at any moment during your.
And I object, jurisdiction is challenged, must be proved by the people on the
And you
onset of
cannot
the
get
state.
that until Mr. Washington is present, because for my job, I know you have a job, I have one too. For me to keep my job, I have to follow certain rules, which means that Attorney Washington needs to be present for me to hear these matters.
Well,
Regardless of what you say, if I don't do that, I am violating the law.
Well, I mean,
That I follow.
your performance is acceptance, Judge. You've seen the documents, you read the documents.
This is not a contract that I'm talking about.
Well, I'm saying, no, I made a presentment upon this court of people, a quasi contract, your
Yeah,
favorite
well,
kind of quasi contract.
Yeah, and this is not civil law, so I'm not doing contract.
It's not civil law. We're dealing in an Admiralty Maritime Law Court.
You are.
I really enjoy watching this judge because when he says that her courtroom is in Maritime Admiralty La La Land, she responds with, "No, you are." Now, throughout the video, he's going to be mentioning a quasi-contract, which is an actual legal action. A quasi-contract is a contract that the court can order against a person or a company regarding false enrichment. For example, if person A manufactures goods and person B purchased those goods, but person A accidentally ships those goods to person C's house and person C enjoys those goods, then the court can step in and issue a quasi-contract between person A and person C. And person C can potentially be responsible for the cost of the goods that they consumed. However, a quasi-contract is issued by a judge, not a quasi-caveman.
No,
So,
this is the jurisdiction that
telling
this
you
court
is
is
that
operating
you-
under.
I can't move forward. Did you email me all the
Yes.
documents?
And
Did you tell me
it
to email?
says clearly right here, it's
Can you let me finish my question? Which email did you send it to?
the one that your officer gave.
Was it the courtroom 438?
Yes.
Okay.
I made sure everything was delivered. It was served upon you as well as the people. And
Uh-huh.
everything is being tacitly admitted to in this
I'm
document.
just trying to
by
procedurally make
everyone.
sure I have your motions, because I have.
Well, it's
to
not a
start-
motion, it's a quasi contract,
Well,
which the
quasi
Supreme
contract,
Court
I
of
go
Michigan
motion,
allows.
We can go back and forth. I'm not ever going to say that it's a quasi contract. So you
I'll
can set that
just
down.
move for lean, Judge, against all parties because everyone is in default ground. And the law is clear from the Michigan Supreme Court, which respondent superior applies to this court that the decision stand. Stare decisis, Your Honor. This court is in default, as well as the people by their tacit agreement.
Okay, so
I mean, the law's clear. He read the paperwork. He's a bar attorney. If he doesn't know the
Mr.
law,
Washington is not present. I have to adjourn this.
he's not representing me. That's why
May
I'm
30th at 1:30. Can you make that day?
May 30th. Okay, I mean, I have a question, if I may.
If you answer mine, maybe.
May 30th, I have no choice. I'm here under direct threats and coercion by this court and corporate courts
Can
in
you
this
make
office.
it May 30th at 1:30?
I sure can.
Okay, so what's your question?
Well, my thing is, I mean, I didn't know that the judge could ignore the Constitution in which they were sworn to uphold the law of the common law court of the Supreme Court. All other courts are legislative created courts, which they make the courts, they make the law to enforce them. They're commercial statutes.
No, attempted murder is a criminal statute, not a commercial one, and it's codified under MCL 750.83. It's a very serious charge, and it carries up to life in prison.
Question.
Pardon?
What's your question?
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm what my contract adhered to. The people who are remaining silent, they have agreed.
What's your question? You said you have a question.
I would like to know, can I go to the courts? As long as I'm going to court, I can leave home, because I would like to go to the federal court so that I may file a lien against the state of Michigan, the corporation, and the cities and counties and state for crimes. You know, the prosecutor Kim Worthy has committed crimes against me. It's well documented. You're an officer of the court.
Is that where you filed with?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you are an officer of the court. You swore to uphold the law, and the people were acting criminal against me, and it's well documented. I have the alleged complaining witness on this case, Norman McQuarrie, has perjured himself.
Your brother?
Yes, I have documents here I'd like to admit to the court, so that I can impeach him. And like Kim Worthy has issued a list saying,
That would be something that happens
Well,
during testimony.
ma'am, what I'm just saying, jurisdictional challenge.
Once we get there.
No, what I'm saying is jurisdiction has been challenged. It must be proved from this point. Out of court statements are hearsay, man.
Oh, I'm very familiar.
You see what I'm saying? So where's the corpus delicti? At this point, I moved to challenge jurisdiction again in the court. If not, I ask that the court strike this case from the docket for lack of jurisdiction, which the case law clearly states here.
No, it doesn't. As per Michigan Court Rule 6.008A, the district courts have jurisdiction over felony matters all the way up to the preliminary hearings. It then gets bound over to circuit court, and that's where shit gets real serious.
Well, you know what? I would love to do content, but I cannot.
Well, is it okay for the prosecutor's office to commit crimes in violation of MCL 750.505? Your Honor, 18.
It's okay. It's not okay for anyone.
Well, I mean, this is what's going on. I'm being deprived of my liberty as an American sovereign citizen, Your Honor.
Admitting to being a sovereign citizen of any sort is like admitting to being the smartest 40-year-old fourth grader in America.
I'm being threatened under direct force, coercion, and direct force and coercion under Coins versus United States, 19 U.S. 264. They have incorporated the inhabitants. It started in Washington, D.C. and made us corporations today, and these are commercial courts. The Supreme Court has clearly stated everything and outlined everything, and it's in the law. I'm requesting that my contract be adhered to. The quasi-contract, which the Michigan Supreme Court and Caskett versus Magrita speaks of. I'm using the law of the land and of the state and the Constitution, and I'm being deprived of my liberty rights. So I'm asking that this court issue a writ of habeas corpus to have this case dismissed.
Against you?
Pardon? No, I'm saying against the state. You know, I'm here. They have to prove jurisdiction.
Well, like you said, you're there, and because you've availed yourself to that court, they do indeed have personal jurisdiction over you. Not to mention, the alleged crime took place in the city of Detroit, in Wayne County, in the state of Michigan. So as per the Michigan Supreme Court, this exact district court has jurisdiction over this matter, and they don't have to prove anything to you.
They have to prove that I've committed a crime. Where's the corpus delicti, the body of a crime? I mean, everything is listed here, from the Michigan Supreme Court to the U.S. Supreme Court.
You know I would have to hear testimony to know that.
Well, ma'am, once jurisdiction is challenged from this point, they have to present what they have. If they can't
make a
prove.
decision on something I haven't heard.
But did you read the document? I mean, like I stated on page 4, man, read something real quick.
No, because I have to wait for the actual hearing Hear both parties on the record. I'm
What,
not gonna
what
respond to
part,
your
what part is
email.
missing?
I just told you.
Oh, the attorney doesn't represent me, this is what I'm saying.
And we all agree.
You know, I mean, so
We
I'm
all
just
agree
saying.
that he's not represented.
Okay, well, I mean, your performance is accepted from all parties, so I'll be issuing a lien to federal court against all parties.
Okay,
Because my rights are
I
being
will
violated.
allow
Right?
you to go to federal court. Is that what you're asking?
Well, I know in the order says as long as I'm going to court, I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter what court does it, I mean.
Well, you were asking if that was okay. I'm just letting you know. You're allowed to go to court. So May 30th at 1:30? Attorney Washington has confirmed that you will be here to sit.
I've tried to call this man, he don't even answer, his voicemails
What are you
are
calling
full.
him for if you don't need him?
No, but what I'm saying is, I was just calling him to confirm with him, just asking a few questions.
Oh, as a
And
attorney.
he didn't even respond. I don't need an attorney, man.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. You don't need an attorney, but you need to ask an attorney a few questions, which is exactly why the judge won't go any further with today's proceedings, because the guy that you don't need, but at the same time do need to ask questions of, is not there. And if the judge continued going forward with this trial, that would be a violation of your constitutional rights.
I am acting
That
appropriate for
confirms
silence.
my reason why I'm here. Because if you time, you have to ask him a question. He has to be.
Well, can I ask you, where is the victim here? Because crimes against the state are not permitted under Coins versus Virginia.
The complaining witness is not present because they have not paid for exam to be present. to testify.
Well, once jurisdiction is challenged, it must be proven on the record, Your Honor. I mean, you're ignoring the constitutional mandates of the Supreme Court, which you are bound
It's
under.
all the law of the truth. Okay, so May
You told
30th.
me to put it in writing, I did it, you guys.
I just
still
want to
ignoring it.
confirm that you sent everything.
I did.
I don't want us to labor over 80 points on the 30. I want to make this as concise
Well, I mean,
as
you
possible.
guys are already in default, so I'll be enforcing the lien in the federal court, as well as seeking prosecution of this court, as well as the state corporate office, because my
I
rights are being
understand your
violated.
route, which you're going, but I'm just telling you, I just want to make sure I have all your motions, okay? You sent them all.
No, it's a quasi contract. If you look up
You
a
sent all
quasi
of your
contract,
documents to the
Pardon?
court, you sent all of your
I
documents. that
sent
you want read.
everything
Okay,
to the courts. I sent it to this gentleman here. He thinks it's funny. But see, what he doesn't know, his tacit,
It doesn't matter what
remaining
he
silent,
thinks.
he agrees to everything
Mr.
that's
McCurry,
done.
I don't care what he thinks.
Yeah,
I don't.
statutes
I
are
don't-
commercial, Your Honor.
Okay.
And this is what the courts are enforcing, commercial
Therefore,
statutes against
we will
citizens.
see you on the 30th, 1:30, okay? You think for the people?
Your performance is accepted. I just want to state this on the record. Because right now he wants to speak, but before the hand, he doesn't want to admit or deny what's been presented.
He just said
His-
there's nothing
his-
to
his
say
sup-
for the record,
his
so he
sup-
does not want to speak.
Well, may I say this? His supervisor has committed felonies in this well documented. I did 15 years in
You should
8
call the
months.
police in.
I did. I contacted FBI, everybody. No one is doing that.
I'm sorry, but the FBI has better things to do than help you find your lost crayon sandwich.
I'm being denied as a sovereign citizen my rights.
That's an executive branch function.
Well, you say what now?
Judicial branch, we don't
Well,
report
but
crime.
what I'm saying is the court sua sponte, if the court feels that there's been a violation of the law, the court has the power to enforce the law. If you look at People versus, what was the case? People versus Hampton, where Judge Crockett at the time overruled the jury's decision, and the Michigan Supreme Court ruled that where a judge feels something is being violated
The
or,
jury's decision. You haven't
well,
even
no, I'm
been
just
to an
saying
exam.
it shows you that you have the power
To
to
get to a
overrule.
jury, there has to be jurisdiction.
I'm challenging
Get there.
jurisdiction,
I
man.
know. So
You're-
we have
you're-
to get there, Mr. McCurry.
You're a legal practitioner, you're licensed, an attorney, you're an elected, judge, you know the law. And the law is being violated, going back to Coins versus Virginia, they made us slaves in names, in corporate, capital letters. 19 US 264 Coins versus Virginia. Everything that is being done is unconstitutional, it's criminal. I am an American citizen, not a corporate citizen, in all cases. And this court is using commercial law, even this flag that is being flown is a military court, Admiralty Maritime Court, and it's all Supreme Court. You can laugh all they want, but the Supreme Court saying this.
Nobody's laughing.
Speak for yourself, Judge, because I'm laughing at every one of these sovereign ass hats. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. The next 2 appearances in front of this judge are covered on Old Squishy Gardener's channel. They're a little bit longer, so I'm not going to cover them on my channel. I'm just going to direct you to go watch them there. A link will be in the description. Also, don't forget, we still have him coming back before Judge Bryant or Judge McConaughey, and we still have appearances before today's judge. So this one ain't over yet. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.